There's an awful lot on the agenda today. Obviously, the very significant moves on tax raises and social care and the NHS, but also the crisis in Afghanistan. What do you think, Rupa Huq, that the Prime Minister should be challenged on today?
I imagine the social care announcement, well, it wasn't really an announcement of anything, was it? But the bombshell, the broken promises, the about-face U-turn that he's done, another U-turn on social care and health yesterday. Again, there's many actual Conservatives, 4 Conservative ex-chancellors, I think, from Hammond to John Major, Norman Lamont, Kenneth Clarke, who are all saying national insurance is not the way to do this. Yes, we had a crisis in social care, but now they're kind of using the excuse of coronavirus to do what is actually a tax rise, biggest tax rise for 50 years on working people that will hit the youngest and poorest in the workforce most, and the asset-rich people sitting around. You know, a landlord with 12 properties pays not a penny more.
I mean, do you think the pressure could be on Labour, in fact, the leader of the opposition, to be a bit more specific about what Labour would do instead?
We're not the ones in government. And to be honest, they did say that they would work on a cross-party basis. Instead, they sprung this on everyone yesterday. Apparently, half the cabinet are not happy with it either. So, you know, they've torn up every promise. He said, read my lips. Boris Johnson said, no new taxes. There is so much footage of him saying that thing out there. And we know with international aid, with no border down the Irish Sea, oven-ready deal, this man is a compulsive liar. Here we have it proved again. And this is just going to be a really damaging way. Yes, we had a crisis in social care, but this is not the way to do it. We've got instead, a tax rise for everyone that will mean higher prices, that will hit businesses when we're trying to get out.
I mean, Kirsten Oswald, Rupa Huq, what do you say to that? That, you know, Labour is being hypocritical because it did the same thing with Gordon Brown and Tony Blair?
I mean, look, we have to face the situation we're in. This is a manifesto-busting, jobs-destroying policy, and it doesn't even take effect till 2023. We have structural issues in the care system that need addressing. What about the 100,000 vacancies in that sector, which things like, vaccine passports for care workers is driving out of the system? There was nothing for them. What about the 34,000 people who have died of coronavirus with dementia? They had a manifesto promise to double research spending into this cruel disease, which actually took my mum. Nothing about that. I mean, it's not even a plan. It is a white paper. So it's all TBC. It's a bit of money promised, and it goes nowhere near the £350 million every week we were promised on the side of the Brexit.
But why isn't Labour bolder and say we would integrate the health and the care system and have it all free at the point of use?
Look, we have a set of principles that we're working from, which is a homes first. Nobody should lose their home. At the last resort, people should stay in their homes as long as possible. We have a series of principles, basically, but the next election could be in 2024. We're not setting out. We don't know where we will be, what the situation will be then. So, we have a set of principles we're working from. Whereas this lot, they're promising a plan. And again, the extra funding yesterday, that will all be swallowed up in NHS catch-up, all the lags that we've had with coronavirus, the missed operations. Hardly any of it will go to social care in the end.